This reading is for the zodiac sign of Aries. That could be a sun, moon, or rising Aries, or somebody that has a lot of heavy Aries placements in their chart. I am a Taurus sun, Libra moon, and rising Virgo. However, I have a lot of Aries placements in my chart. Excuse me. So I find that I resonate heavily with Aries readings. I'm going to drop a link in the description box below so you can access your birth chart if you don't know your placements or just want to learn more. I find for myself personally, knowing my birth chart has really helped me kind of understand myself and my personality and kind of what energies affect me. We all have an essence of the 12 zodiac signs within us to some extent. Now I've pulled your cards, Aries, and you have a lot of majors. This is going to be a big month for you. That's kind of mirrored in the astrology for your sign specifically. Excuse me. Now, that kind of mirrors the astrology that's going to affect Aries specifically. Aries is going to feel a bit of an awakening. When I say awakening is just a perspective change, but there's going to be something that really comes clear for you. There's something that's really going to make sense for you this month, Aries. There's also going to be a focus on relationship and partnership that's going to be pretty much resonating with every sign, but you especially. You're also going to feel this fire, this motivation to just go and do and reach your goals. In your cards, you have a lot of Wands energy. You got the Queen of Wands, which is a feminine energy. The Queen of Wands is a leader. She's motivated. She is going to rule with a quick wit and passion, and she is going to move headstrong into what she wants. You also got the Page of Wands. Pages can represent children. I typically view pages as new beginnings, but it's more than an Ace of Wands. It's more than you're just thinking about it. It's in its kind of infantile stages. You have this childlike wonder, and there's passion here. You're excited about it. You're just restless over it. You want, not in a negative way, you're just excited and curious and want to keep going and start this movement. You also received the Five of Wands in reverse. I don't always read reversals. I do if I feel that it really adds to the message, or I feel that Spirit is kind of leading me to read it in the reverse. With each of tarot cards, they all have kind of a dark and a light side, or a positive and a negative side. There are a lot of pretty negative cards in the deck, so I tend to not want to add a negative energy or tone unless I'm really feeling led that that's what's needed in the message. Here I felt that it really added. This is the Five of Wands in reverse. In the upright, the Five of Wands is kind of about conflict. It's about rivalry. It's about kind of these, if you can see, these competing forces. And there's this one thing, but there's these competing forces over this one wand. In the reverse, it's about working things out, working together. It's the opposite of that. You've also got more Wands energy. Three of Wands. This is about standing tall, expanding, moving forward. Like, I've got this seedling and I'm going to grow it into something bigger. That's what this is about. You also got... I'm dropping it. The King of Cups. King of Cups is a male energy. He is very emotionally mature. He's willing to give his emotions freely. He's very balanced. He knows when it's appropriate or a good time to show his emotions and express them. You also received the Empress. The Empress is kind of the ultimate feminine energy in the tarot. An Empress runs empires. She's a strong kind of mother figure, mother archetype, leadership, feminine role. You also, other majors in your spread, you've got the Judgment card. The Judgment card is about reckoning, about reaping what you sow, about getting back what you put out. And then you've got the Fool card. Now, the Fool card is kind of how we all want to start out a new journey. It's also 0. It's the bottom. It's where you first start out on something new. You don't know what could go wrong, and you're not really worried about it. You're not worried about the dangers ahead. You're just excited to be going on this journey and going forward. You did get the Hangman. Some people don't like the Hangman. They see it as like, oh no, something's getting held up. Progress is being thwarted. When I see the Hanged Man, I see it as more of a deliberate withdrawal from something to kind of center yourself, to kind of, okay, what do I need to do going forward? I've hit a roadblock or I've hit something, what do I need to go forward? With the Hangman, it was the first card out crowding your reading. I'm getting the feeling that this might have been something that was in the past or something you're just kind of coming out of. You are moving forward and resolving conflicting energies in your life or conflicting ideals. Maybe you have not been totally living in your authentic self. Maybe you've been living your life to please other people. I don't think necessarily people consciously think that, well, I'm living to please other people, but we look back on our decisions sometimes and think, is that really what I wanted? Or was I doing that to make someone else happy? Or was I doing that because it's what somebody expected of me? Or did that live into some self-limiting belief that I had of myself? Or, buy into some self-limiting belief that I had of myself. If your question is about love, with this King of Cups here, this can be about a literal person, if someone coming in and offering emotion. I see it as more for you. You're in a place where you're making peace with conflicting ideals or what was conflicting with your authenticity as a person. And you're balancing your emotions when it comes to that, and you're kind of taking what works and leaving what doesn't. And you're growing your emotional maturity in a sense to be able to deal with and accept that it's okay if you don't do what makes someone else happy or what someone else expects of you. You are enough. What you want and what you desire for yourself, that doesn't necessarily have to be anybody's business. I mean, not to sound selfish or like, oh, you should not care about the other people in your life, but you're going to reach this point of just being emotionally settled within yourself, and okay if they don't like me, okay if they don't agree with that idea about myself. Okay, I'm fine with it. I'm balanced with it. It doesn't bother me. And this kind of reckoning and peace with yourself is going to give you this leadership energy, this drive forward, this I'm going to get this done. I'm going to keep trudging forward, which This is what this is all about, just growth and expansion and making your dreams reality. Now I see a new idea or the beginnings of something passionate here. This could be a new business idea or a new career. Well, Page is more than an idea, but this is a new business opportunity or maybe a new love interest, someone that's come into your world that you're just curious about. I want to get to know this person more. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a love interest. It could be a friend or business associate, but you have this curiosity, I want to get to know this person more. Or I want to get more comfortable with this new thing that I've started, or this new practice or new hobby or new idea that I've started to explore. And you're gonna want to do it. You're gonna want to go out on that journey, and you're not gonna worry about it. You're not gonna worry that it could fail, that you could get hurt, that it's not gonna work. You're just excited to be going on that journey. Now, I think that's all I've got for you, Aries. I'm excited for this month for you. I'm excited for the year. You're going to be doing big things, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful full moon period. I usually feel the energy around full moons a couple of days before and a couple of days after. I tend to kind of take a step back around moon phases and take care of myself and think about what I want going forward. Namaste. Have a great day.